July 24, 1944. Heavy clouds cover the sky over Normandy, France. The sound of engines rips through the air. A German pilot watches, amused. An unusual plan unfolds. Laughter turns to contempt. These machines are nothing, he thinks, as a distant bomber approaches. They won't get through. But that day, invisible in their arrogance, the enemy didn't know they were about to face the inexorable cycle of war. What they didn't know was that on that day, they were witnessing the beginning of their own end. In the years leading up to the conflict, American engineers faced monumental challenges. The need for a revolutionary fighter aircraft spawned the design of the Lockheed P-38 Lightning. Battlefronts expanded, while engineers remained under pressure. A nearly impossible project echoed from every corner of the factory. Initial tests failed. "It flies like a brick," warned a report. Design flaws became routine. Internal intrigue and skepticism from allies made the journey even more treacherous. But what seemed like a glaring failure was secretly forging victory. On September 18, 1943, the P-38 entered action for the first time. The objective? To land in occupied Europe. But the result was disastrous. Reports of failed pilots circulated. "It cuts through the air like a dull knife," echoed in the strategy rooms. The laughter that once echoed among skeptics now became a bitter reality. The enemy laughed, and for a moment the Allies too must have realized the dire impact of their own failed innovations. But then the tide began to turn. In 1944, on a large-scale mission, the P-38's extraordinary capabilities were revealed. The massive combat flight over Schweinfurt exposed its qualities. Pilots adjusted their strategies, taking advantage of the new fighter's superior speed and legendary range. The airframe, a feat of engineering, opened previously unimaginable doors. The P-38, once a symbol of failure, emerged as an icon of strength. What enemies viewed with contempt became a symbol of resilience and ingenuity. As the months passed, the story of the P-38 changed tone. Opponents began to feel its impact, and news of mass destruction spread. "We are facing a new type of aircraft," warned a German intelligence report. The words echoed, "The impressive P-38 has now become a nightmare. They are coming." The laughter faded. Fear set in. The enemy spoke of the machine with respect and reverence. PSYOPs sought to destabilize enemy morale, but the psychological impact of the new aircraft was beyond control. Grim statistics emerged. The P-38 shot down more than 1,500 enemy aircraft. "The cadence of the 8 guns sounded like uninterrupted thunder," one pilot testified in one account. These machines were not mere tools of war. They represented a new paradigm, where American pragmatism challenged Axis ideology. "We are fighting for freedom," the commanders proclaimed. What began as an uncertain project became a sweeping military doctrine that rewrote the rules of aerial combat. Technology met a fertile mind, and the collective mindset was transformed. Engineers and pilots united in a symphony of innovation and resilience. The enemy was now at a disadvantage, and the logic of war changed forever. The ancient irony was realized. Those who laughed were now being destroyed. The P-38 wasn't just a machine. It was the manifestation of the spirit of resilience. Its roar mingled with the enemy's lament. They laughed when they first saw him. They stopped laughing when they realized the sound of laughter mingled with the thunder of defeat. The thunder spoke, and the sky was never theirs again. War has always been a platform for invention and determination. The P-38 Lightning, a beautiful engineering aberration, not only transformed the fight in the skies, but also became a tireless symbol of how human ingenuity can change the destiny of nations.